Deputy Assistant to the President and Senior Director for Counterterrorism, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Good morning, sir, my friend. So as you and I have discussed for years, the president's use of economic and trade as a weapon and a diplomatic tool should be the Trump doctrine. This is a big deal for Europe, America, and really the rest of the world.
It is the quintessence of the art of the deal. Good morning, Mark. I literally, as I was walking up to the Newsmax camera here, I bumped into Brooke Rawlings getting out of her government vehicle. She's going to be part of this announcement this morning. It's big. It's historic. America is no longer going to be exploited by those who are gaming the global system. We're not going to be the piggy bank to those who are playing fast and loose with the rules of international trade. It's a big day here in the White House, as it has been for the last, whatever it is, 110 days. Just trying to keep up with the president is hard enough, but it's America first, especially this morning, Mark.
Hey, Seb, can you give us any kind of preview of anything that's in this deal?
If I would, I don't think I'd have my job by this afternoon. So the fact that Brooke Rawlings she cancelled. She was on her way to engagement somewhere else in the United States yesterday evening when she was told 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, be here. So I think you can guess some aspects of the deal. You can tell by my deep Alabamian accent that I'm super excited about this one, given where I was born, special relationships and everything else. The president has hinted enough, but let's just say that this is the beginning of a tsunami of similar announcements that are just going to make the economy of the first Trump administration, which was the biggest the world had ever seen, look small by comparison. So this is really a historic day here at the White House.
Yeah, we'll be watching just a couple hours. So the president deals with trade and tariffs. There's also the continuing war in the Middle East. You know, Eastern Europe and now India and Pakistan fighting. What do you think needs to be done to get India and Pakistan to calm things down? Those are two nuclear powers fighting each other.
Well, it's exactly what happened. I was here when that event occurred across the border in the line of control. I immediately was called to the Situation Room, a room Mark knows very well under the West Wing. I sat there literally next to the acting National Security Advisor, Marco Rubio, and the rest of the NSC team. He got on the phone immediately to the parties involved, to both the governments in Islamabad and the Indian government, and he just had a very simple message. The Secretary of State said, let cooler heads prevail, because, as you said, this is two nuclear nations. Sadly, there has been a history of conflict in that region for decades now, but we are very relieved to have Secretary Rubio in the position of acting National Security Advisor, because people listen to him because they know he represents the president, and we don't want more conflict in the world. We want to resolve conflict, whether it's there, whether it's in Ukraine, or whether it's in Gaza.
Yeah, Seb, before we go, I gotta get your take on this. It's May 8th. It's VE Day, Victory in Europe. The president wants us to celebrate America's great contribution to freeing Europe and freeing the world of fascism. Tell us what this moment should mean and why we need to celebrate more.
Well, he's so right. That statement he gave yesterday during the presser, we celebrate our veterans, we celebrate the fallen, but what about the victory in World War II? Twice in the last century, we had to come to the aid of the European continent and save them. In 1917 with the doughboys, and then after 1941 with the GIs, with the Marines who landed in the Normandy beaches. Without America twice engaging to save the continent, it would look very different today, and they'd probably be speaking German all over that continent, and it wouldn't be a nation, it wouldn't be a series, a group of nations that were free. So let's celebrate what we did with our allies to bring victory against fascism in 1945.
80 years ago today.
Yeah, such great points. Dr. Gorka, always great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.